Hey everybody, and welcome to Thursday Thermal Takes, where we spin around the most thermal takes on the most speed of sound of Thursdays. Today we're going to be talking about Sonic the Hedgehog 2, one of the best movies I have seen this whole decade thus far. Be sure to like and subscribe to the video. Be sure to comment anything that you would like to see me have a take on in the future, or something you'd like to see me react to in general. In very Sonic fashion, the first Sonic the Hedgehog movie only came out 2 years ago, so this one didn't have a whole lot of time, but Sonic doesn't need a lot of time. And apparently neither did the movie writers, because this one was so much better than the first. The first one is easily a 7 out of 10 movie, in my opinion. It's not the best movie on Earth, but it's faithful adaptation. They did away with the garbage original design with Sonic that they came out with back in like 2018, 2019. That was just abysmal. The garbage, crappy Sonic the Hedgehog looking thing that didn't really actually look like Sonic. It just looked like trash. They actually did a good job, and they're actually going to have a film franchise because they redesigned the image like everyone told them to. When you do audience feedback, by the way, in trailer form, I think this might be the way that you start doing movies in the future. When you have something so unbelievably god-awful in a film, and then you sort of reveal that, maybe inadvertently through a trailer, you're able to actually fix it now, and that's a really big deal, because Sonic the Hedgehog 1, 7 out of 10 movie. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, possibly 8, 8.5, maybe even 9 out of 10, depending on what I think after actually stewing on it for a while. Having just seen this movie, I think it was pretty amazing. Definitely improved on the first. The first was pretty decent and had sort of Jim Carrey going and being Jim Carrey in the Eggman role, and that was pretty good, but it wasn't like the only thing that you need for a Sonic the Hedgehog movie. It was just one aspect, and I think that was good. I think that the addition of the new character being the Donut Lord guy, Mr. Wachowski, I think his name was, I don't know, his name was Donut Lord. Donut Lord Wachowski and Pretzel Lady Wachowski, they were both very good characters. They are pretty excellent in both movies. Sonic is really good. I think that Sonic the Hedgehog, he's not like the sort of cool, kind of teenage Sonic that you usually get. But I do think that Sonic definitely is a very good character in this. This is one of the better Sonics that I've seen. I think like maybe back in the old Sonic films, the only good part about Sonic was the That's No Good. Or not Sonic films, but Sonic show. Back in the older Sonic show, the That's No Good Sonic was okay. He wasn't all that great. He just had the That's No Good line. You had sort of the goody two-shoes Sonic aspect for some of it, and you had like the slightly sarcastic. But this is a lot more reminiscent of the Sonic X Sonic that I think a lot of people love from Sonic Adventure. Generally, because Sonic is not all that similar to Sonic all the time. There's so many different iterations of Sonic. You have Archie comics and everything. This Sonic is definitely peak Sonic. You had Sonic in the first movie that was really good. The story wasn't like amazing. It wasn't something kind of really bad either. You had the backstory with Sonic and how he came to Earth and how he met Donut Lord and did all of those things. Some of the side characters not amazing, but in the second movie, it gets a lot better. You have the addition of Tails and Knuckles. A lot of people I know really love Tails. A lot of people I know really like Knuckles. They did a good job on both. I think that the voice acting was actually really good. Idris Elba Knuckles is very kind of odd because it's not sort of how Knuckles usually sounds, but it sort of conveys the same Knuckles-like tendencies. And then the Miles Tails Prower, whoever they picked for him, she's okay. I mean, I definitely don't think she's like the best Tails voice, but I think it works really well because this is sort of, maybe not for better lack of a better word, little kid Tails. This is sort of the Tails being Sonic's sort of younger brother figure. And it works really well in this film because Sonic hasn't really developed into the sort of always saving the day Sonic that he starts off as in Sonic X. Going back to Sonic X from the early 2000s, the one that people are probably most familiar with now, aside from that one Sonic the Hedgehog that came out in the mid-2010s for the cartoon. Sonic X is sort of the archetype Sonic that they used going from 2000 to 2015. That's a lot of the recent Sonic games, a lot of the iconic ones that all the millennials like me remember. But Sonic was kind of an odd character in that he was already sort of the superhero Sonic. He was always kind of this wacky, sort of sarcastic teen kind of Sonic that just exuded cool. He went everywhere really quick. He didn't have a lot of doubts about himself. He was just Sonic. And this Sonic is actually a little bit more interesting and relatable because this is Sonic prior to superhero Sonic, where he's always fighting and defeating Eggman. This is Sonic that doesn't have a lot of confidence yet. He's fast and he's kind of cocky, but he's also not really there yet. And he's able to get a lot more confident in being Sonic the Hedgehog. And that's That's something that I think was really good about the film. Both Tails and Knuckles introductions definitely not poorly done, because you had Knuckles who came in very Knuckles like. You get tricked by Eggman, you help out Eggman, you figure out some more stuff along the way. I'm not going to try and spoil any plot points of the movie. Definitely a very Knuckles introduction, which is very good, because it's very important that these movies try to stay true to the characters and the general concept of the series they're adapting. It's not all the same story, but that would be incredibly boring. You don't want to do exactly the same Sonic over and over again. The lore is going to change a little bit, especially with the Owl Tribe, who I'm not very familiar with in any capacity. Anyway, Sonic, definitely very good. Definitely very, very faithful Sonic adaptation. Great performances by the vast majority of the main characters. I'm not super keen on like the side story with Pretzel Lady's sister. She's not all that interesting. The Wachowski family is definitely what made Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie, a very good family movie. I think that this actually sort of rose Sonic the Hedgehog, in my opinion, as like a general like good content for kids to watch. Like I felt like Sonic the Hedgehog was quality back during the days of Sonic X, but I never felt like it was really like a great kids movie. It's definitely something that adults could enjoy. I enjoyed it a lot, and I pretty much hate kids movies. Having some okay side characters, and Pretzel Girl's sister, she had a lot of humorous moments. I think that Shamar Moore honestly was kind of like the weak point, if I'm going to be honest, because his character, the whole fiance thing and everything, not getting into spoilers about the movie, sort of tropey, goofy thing like you could expect from a kids movie. It wasn't that great, but the rest of the movie definitely very well done. The fights were very good. The action was very good. None of the effects were bad at all. Nothing was lacking in any particular department. Very good Sonic content. Any Sonic fan should be generally happy with the movie, in my opinion. I mean, there's always going to be Sonic fans who are going to shit on everything. Given that this is a live action, and live action video game movies have a very bad history. I think before Detective Pikachu came out, I didn't think there was ever going to be a decent adaptation of a video game. Sonic the Hedgehog, definitely one of the best movies I've seen this whole decade, which has only been about 2 years and change, but that's a lot. There haven't been a lot of good films lately. Definitely not kids films. I wouldn't watch pretty much anything made by Disney. Very few things made by DreamWorks at this point. I mean, being in the theater, seeing the ads for everything, I'm incredibly underwhelmed by everything that I saw that wasn't Sonic the Hedgehog. There's definitely going to be a future Sonic the Hedgehog. I know Jim Carrey has said he's retired from acting, but the producers of the film have said that Eggman is going to be not recast ever, and that maybe they can lure Jim Carrey back for one good time later on. The third movie probably isn't going to involve Jim Carrey, Eggman, a whole lot as much as it is, I would assume, his grandfather, Dr. Robotnik. This is sort of speculation. There is going to be a third movie that's probably going to be a little darker, if you catch my drift. Has a little bit more to do with the emeralds that they covered in this movie. Of course, Knuckles being in this movie, it's a lot more focused on the Master Emerald. Sonic the Hedgehog is a lot of lore. A lot of Sonic fans will know what I'm referring to, especially if you watched like season 2 of Sonic X. You really know what I'm referring to. Overall, great. I can't wait for another one. The next one's probably going to be amazing. I'm genuinely surprised by the quality of this kind of a movie in a time where movies just aren't good anymore. And I think part of why I was astonished is because I didn't feel like there was no real pressing agenda. And there was no political agenda. There was no any kind of garbage that they just wanted to throw into the movie. There's nothing that they're trying to cram down your throat. It's just what you came to see. And that's probably the best part about Sonic. It's always just supposed to be fun. Part of why I think Jim Carrey was an excellent casting for the role is he really makes a very interesting Dr. Eggman. Everything was pretty good about this movie. There was not a whole lot that I can complain about. 8 to possibly 9 out of 10 film. Really, I'd have a better rating for it after I'm able to sort of let it sit in my head more, but I just saw the movie. Overall, very blown away by Sonic 2. I think that they're in Sonic 3 going to have another really good Sonic film, and I can't wait to see it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments, what you'd like to see me do next. What do you think about Sonic the Hedgehog 1 or 2, if you've seen either of them? Definitely a very good movie just because I hate kids movies and I didn't hate this one. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe. Definitely hit the bell for notifications if you want to see more content like this and more crazy sort of off-the-wall takes. I honestly don't know what the general reception of this film is. No one I know besides the people I went to see the movie with have even had a thought to give me about it. This honestly may not be a thermal take. It might be universally loved. I have no idea what people think. I mean, I know what the critics have said about it, the ones who watched it before it came out, but their opinions are pretty much garbage at this point. Nobody cares. I will see you next Thursday.